So hello everyone, this is the Super Wig Maker and I'm making another order. I'm making another video for that and you will see it's for a lady. And I just wanted to make a small video about something that I have already explained it, I think, but there are people who ask me a couple of things, so I just feel the need to explain it a little more. So here's what. Numerous times you see me having some thread in the back, separating some areas, and what do these areas mean. So here is what I do usually. This is the back, this is the crown, and this is the hairline. So in the back, I'm ventilating generally sidewards. It's gonna be able to be parted very easily. But in the back, I can't do it sidewards because I need to cover this. So what I'm doing is I have a back area where I ventilate everything going backwards. So where do I put this backwards? How much? When do I change it? How do I change it? Etc. It's something that I'm going to explain to you right now. So what I do is I find the middle and I leave enough space here to make sure that I'm going to have enough for the spreading. Take into consideration that a couple of these rows of lace here are going to be ventilated really bulky in order to have what's that? Oh, it's from the ribbon. They're gonna go really back, and I want them to be really thick to conceal everything. And then I'm gonna have enough rows to make a high definition so as to have a transition. So leave enough space. I could even put it a little forward just to be sure. And now I'm gonna find here. I'm gonna show you in a moment why I'm doing this. And then I'm gonna find the exact approximately. It doesn't have to be identical. I'm following a specific row. It should be about here. And now I'm gonna put the thread over here just to remember, because not only to remember but also to create a path. I'm actually gonna put this like so. This is gonna help me track the whole route. I got a single knot here. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to cut this off. When you buy cheap thread, this is what you get. Where's my scissors again? Now I lost everything. That's what happens when one thing goes wrong. Everything has to go wrong. There it is. Okay. Keep this track in order to help me. Okay. Do the same exactly on the other side, approximately. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna put two needles. One needle's gonna go about here, and the other needle is gonna go about. Let me just try to be more professional and measure the distance. This is about, what is it? 4.2.5. So I'm gonna make 4.2.5 here and place the needle right over here. It doesn't have to be exactly identical and symmetrical, but the more it is, the better. So I'm gonna put another thread approximately from this needle towards this needle. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. The markings don't always look identical, but this time they are made like this. Let me just put the needle back here. Here's what I'm gonna do. I have already explained this probably in another video that I was making something, but this is a standalone video on markings. This area here is gonna have, it actually has diagonals going. If you can see, the diagonals are, let me just, it's one, this is the lace, and you know it goes, sorry, something like that. So the gain of the lace is going sidewards. Okay, so we have the tip going backwards and frontwards. What I'm going to ventilate here is some of them will be like that, and some of them will be like that. That. You can see that I have multiple directions, both going slightly backwards, and this is going to create a shuffling thing over here. This is what I'm going to do here. Now, when I go, let me find another cleaner paper this time, because this doesn't work. Oops. Why do I keep all this paper, I wonder? Okay. Let me just draw a little bit of a lace again. In this area, and this is identical, but on the other side, what I'm doing is I'm ventilating half of them going that way and half of them going sidewards, and then again that way, that way, that way. So I'm creating a shuffling again, but because I'm transitioning from the back, this is gonna go something like that and that as well. So then, and of course on this side, I'm gonna be ventilating going on the other side, like here and then that way, here and that way. You know, this is going back and side, this is going back and this side, and then I have the transition, and here I'm ventilating just like that, this, and then everywhere like that and that. So this is how I make the transitions from the back to the back side, and then the everything else. In the front I don't have anything like that, I don't need to. So if you want to make a swirl pattern in the back, or if you want to make a transition between directions, it's good for you to have these measurements. Also, why doesn't that go that way, or even more like that? Why here? Because this hair here is going to go that way. So you realize that when I have a strand that goes, let me just take a thread. When this strand is being ventilated here and goes here, you can see that it will go on top of here, so it's going to overlay it, it's going to conceal it, so it's not going to have a discontinuity, because this is going to go that way and this is going to go that way, so they will just overlay each other. This is going to go that way and that way, this is going to go that way and that way, and this is going to go that way only, so it's going to be just fine. And yeah, I'm ready to ventilate these two pieces. I have another one, as I said, it's for another order. That these two are literally identical. Not the seams, of course, they're slightly different, but the whole thing is the same. So if you have any other questions about you know, these kind of tips and stuff, you can ask me. There were I have already made videos on how to change the direction from one. I'm gonna link this video as well, but these are practical things that you might want to do when you're making a piece, in order for you to remember and see easily how to do things.